Give me one moment, folks. I'm just setting up some stuff for the stream tonight. Alrighty, let's begin. Welcome on back, everybody, to Lil Euphie's Creative Corner. My name's Lil Euphie, and this is my Creative Corner. Welcome on back. Today, I'm just going right back into the artwork that I was doing last night. Before the stream today, I did do some more work on it. So when I move over to that scene, you guys will see all of the progress that I made on it. So hope that everybody has been having a good day today, whether it's Sunday or it's already Monday for you. Regardless, I hope that it was a good one. If you have something creative to work on alongside with me, feel free to work on that as I do some creative work as well for myself. My hair is in a wet bun today because I felt the need to take a shower beforehand. I was like, that curry I made earlier was a bit, it wasn't too spicy, but it was spicy enough that I was like, oh man, it's a bit hot. So, and I do again have the window open, so if you hear some background noise, it's coming from the window. But without further ado, let's get into this. Oh yes, she's got a, looks like she's got a beard. So where I left off before I went and took a shower, I was getting the hair behind here a little more cleaned up, and I did add the purple fade into it. So yes, I'm a window, definitely. I'm so I don't know, transparent through the window. The blinds open. Hello, Big Dogma. It's been a while. Warm cookies. Oh, yes. Sleep, Zapper, Racket Eater, Castman's kind of wacko. Oh my gosh. Like Rapunzel from Tangled. Smack 'em. Thankfully, we have two. We have a big one and then a little smaller one. So I think we also have like a square one. So love you as well. Thanks for coming on over. Okay, so showing you guys everything that has been put in here. There we go. So I still have to put in the boots color, And I did get this nicely lined beforehand, so we wouldn't have to sit through the tediousness of all of those eyelets and the laces. And then the bangs are also right there. Move that off to the side, and then I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit on this one. I'll put her over here. Trying to organize my space a little bit better. There we go. I also still have the sketches from, was it last weekend? Oh my gosh, Pavlova. As soon as I figured out what that was, I like did a Google image search of it. I was like, oh my goodness, this looks amazing. So yeah, so I've got this here, and then I have like all of the other outfits that were made on the last weekend stream. Okay, so going back to where I was at with that. I had some of these things, the behind the clothes, and the bangs as well, because I need to be able to see where I'm working. Section 4 is this one here. And normally I would use my auto select tool, but it's not gonna work this time because there's a bunch of open area here. But what I do need to enable is the symmetry ruler, so it's easier for me to erase things. I'm hoping that I can get a lot of this done. And then I can get one of her more specific outfits done, hopefully by next weekend. But we'll see. We'll see how far I get tonight and throughout the week. My main goal for this is to have one of her alternate outfits done. Probably the cooking one, because I have a lot of cooking games that that they would fit with. But I don't want to bleach it. Yeah, there is some danger, some risk to using the and I kind of get why they get all, like, why hairstylists get kind of like persnickety about calling it bleach, but that's what it is, man. It's like you're lightening powder. You're lightening your hair to a different level. And there's certain volumes of developer that you have to have gone to school for, because they're so strong that they could burn your hair and your scalp. But there's a science behind it, and there's like different techniques, like applying heat to it to help it develop a little faster. And then there's also toner that you have to use if you want it to not be so brassy. Because when I did mine, it's somewhere wrapped up here in my bun. I used a toner on it to get the orange brassy hues out. But again, it's like doing a whole bunch of research and figuring that out. And then with this being like an ombre kind of a fade, which is just a gradient. It's a gradient with different sections in it. It's a lot of paying attention to how much pigment you're using and making sure that you get everything fully saturated with that color. So I have at one point tried to get this kind of a hair color in my blonde bits there, but it was a long time ago, but I can't recall if it if it worked out well or not. And it was very temporary. Try the best, full of iron, use a couple. Oh my gosh. Whatever, Excellier. We got jokes over here. You see, it's a comedy show over here sometimes. Let's see, I'm gonna hide the face because I need to be able to see what's behind here. So the reason why I keep all of the purple fade on its own layer is so that I can just copy it over to the other layers. And anywhere else on her hair that I want there to be an even fade. So I can also go back into the here, grab this color, and just kind of bring it upwards more. And it won't affect the fade at all because the fade is on its own. It's on its own layer. Okay, I think that's fine. And then we'll go over to this one. And again, like I keep saying this, but like, I'm really appreciative of the symmetry ruler. Because everything I do on this one side, it just gets repeated on the other side. I'm just cleaning up the different hair strands that she has behind her. And I have them on separate sections too, so they can bounce a little more independently from each other. Otherwise, I'd have them all on roughly the same layer or same folder. Connect that up there because it's just more satisfying looking. And go back down. Get the general shape in there. I'm using my transparent dense watercolor brush because if I were to use, oops. What? Hold on a moment here. There we go. If I were to use this eraser here, this is not going to reflect on the opposite side. As you guys can see right here, it did not go on that side at the same time. But if I use the transparent brush, then it will be on the same side. So you guys can see that right there. So that's why I'm using this. Just makes the process go by a lot faster. And then while I'm lifting up my pen and then placing it back down, I'm holding the shift key. I used to have a program where you guys could see all of my different keystrokes. So, like if I were to press Alt Z or Alt X, undoing and redoing. If I were to press Shift or Control, the space key to move around. But I found it was kind of, I don't know, I felt it it might be a little overwhelming, a little annoying on the overlay. But I still have it. It's just not enabled. Somebody's chickens are throwing a fit. Look at all those chickens. Okay, next section. Let's start here at the tip again. I found out recently that there's a lot of livestock in our area. Between hearing the chickens, somebody's rooster, I guess that somewhere nearby there's also like a miniature horse in somebody's yard. And then someone else has a cow. And I was like, what in the world? I mean, it makes sense, but I also would not have expected that. Making my way farther up the hairline. And kind of just fading it out into the base hair over here. Let's go back down over here and start getting rid of the excess. The cat is inside again, I think. Maybe she's outside because I have my window open. I don't know, we'll find out here soon enough. Let's see. Okay, so that section's gonna cover up the main areas of that part of the hair. However, I still want to make this a little smoother. Tribe, catch chicken feed, tripod, pudding. I think I've had blood sausage before and Spam. We actually have, why am I hearing things? I could have sworn I heard something. We have a 2-pack of regular Spam, and then we have the Korean barbecue Spam in the cupboard. So Wolf likes to make like the sticky rice and cut up like some seaweed wrap for it, and then wrap it around the Spam, so it tastes pretty dang good. But haggis, I think I've had that like, good grief, 10 or 15 years ago, so I'm hearing things. I'm going crazy. But everything else I don't think I've had before. Definitely not chicken feet or tuna eyeballs. The window. Yeah, I think he was outside with the cat. So I was hearing things. I was like, what is going on? The house is vaguely smelling of peppermint because I sprayed the trims on the doors and the windows because we've been getting some bugs. As the days get warmer and it's, you know, it's obviously spring, but especially when it gets into summer, we get some unwanted insects. So we have a nice little peppermint insect control spray. And it makes the house smell like peppermint. Okay, I'm gonna fade this out a little. I need to hide the, where is it? Base hair. Okay, I think this can be a little smoother. Okay, so there's a little bit too much taken off right there. Another good example of why I keep the fade on a different layer. That way I don't have to worry about reblending it at all. It just stays where it's at. All that really changes is the pink layer that's underneath. The base color. I still need to be able to see where the edge of this brush is, because it's acting as an eraser right now. And, oh, I need to make this brush so much smaller. Sometimes the brush is so big that I can't even see the perimeter of it. Okay. Let's turn all of those back on. And then, let's see. Okay. There's a little bit of a void space right here. Hello, Outpost and Swill. Welcome on back. Welcome on back. No. Double check. I do not have the creature. Well, thank you very much for the like. I do enjoy that. Do appreciate it as well. Well, there she is. Hello. Okay. I thought that was you. Yeah. Yes. The creature's in my room now. Oh no. Oh no. Don't think you can sit on my power strip. Nope. Keep moving. Keep moving. Oh my goodness. She's gone and laid on the floor behind me again. This silly creature. Thank you for the subscribe, Gabesy. I went to random Minecraft live stream. Technically, we started doing math. The main topic was how if you minus a negative from positive, and it becomes a positive. Well, yes, because you're going backwards, right? Yeah. Hold on a second. The plussing. I think, yeah, they like equal themselves out or something. I don't know. I graduated 10 years ago, and a lot of the math stuff that I can remember is y equals mx plus b. Because it was just so hammered into our brains. But I do remember having to do that part of it, and I was like, huh. Ah, yes. Yes, I remember having to like add, you know, like the plus sign to each of those. It's a very nerve-wracking time for me. It's like, I'm gonna pull my hair out. Okay, so let's say move that up there. Bless you. So that's why I have this set on a separate layer so her hair can move like that. And then same thing over here. Right now I'm just checking to make sure there's no gaps. There we go. And then section 4. I don't really know why there's a Y in that name. And there we go. Okay, that's the hair behind her. The clothing that's behind her. That. The jacket. The fanny pack. Face hair. And hair bangs. So I think the next area that I need to clean up just a little bit before moving on too far is probably the rest of this face. She's gonna be bald for a little bit here. Bald! I just need to grab that color again. And I'm gonna hide this just so I can see everything. They definitely take a lot of practice, yo, what's up? And then using your own hand as a reference. Some days there are good hand days, and some days they are not good hand days. So But again, like doing the practice of it, and then simplifying them too, because there's different shapes to the hand, right? Like there's a kind of a rectangle, kind of like an oblong square for the base part of the hand, or like the palm, and then simplifying each of the fingers into like 3 different rectangles, because there's 3 different joints on the fingers, and then on the thumb, just connecting that with some rectangles as well. I think there's like 1, 2, and then there's this connection part of it. So, but always look up like tutorials or, you know, references. Again, like there's days where I'm just like, I can't fathom what this hand is supposed to look like. Like, why does it look so chubby? But and it takes a lot of cleaning up and clarifying it too before it gets to that point. I'm sure there's quite a few streams in my catalog where I'm just struggling with hands. And I even have one that's where I was doing like a hand study. So again, like just practice and get comfortable with the very basic parts of it. Try some weird hand poses, like some weird, you know, thing that you don't typically see all the time. Again, I'm just really thankful for this symmetry ruler, because then I'm just like, I only have to do it once from one side and it will just flip over automatically on the other. Now, I will tell you though, when I'm trying to draw hands with paper and pencil, oh, the pain is real. Just the mental anguish. I'm just like, I can't. I have to just simplify this into like a rectangle and some other rectangles. Base hair. Okay, okay, I need to clean up the base hair and get rid of the face. Oh, good. Okay, she moved from directly behind me to just to the side of me. Where? Oh, here it is. Let's also hide the ears. I want to be able to see everything in here. Oops. Really small. There we go, and I can make it a little bit bigger. Okay, going over here to the inside. Okay, and then there's just a little bit right here. So underneath her bangs is going to be this part of her hair. And if I do this correctly, when I go to rig this in, initially I'm going to rig this in PNG Tuber Plus. So if I'm remembering how to order this correctly, the bangs should be able to bounce independently of the base hair, so that the base hair can have the overhang, the underneath the overhang, and it stays where it's at while the bangs are able to move independently from that. If that didn't make any kind of sense, I apologize. I'm much better visually explaining than I am verbally. So the side bang, here I can turn off the symmetry ruler. Go over here. So now it's just this. Okay. There's some times where I'll press down the shift key in order to get a straight line. And there's sometimes where I'll just freehand it. Just depending on what I need. Typically I do like to have a little bit more control when I'm just going around these larger areas. There is a plane going by. So I'm just making sure that this line between these two circles, between the 2 points, is gonna evenly go across the line work. If you want to have a little bit more control over the avatar that shows up on the bottom there on the floor, be sure to check the link. It should pop up with the extension panel. And just log in with your YouTube account, and then if it works, then you're able to change out what avatar you have, the color variant, have some more commands available. Okay, let's move on over to this side of the bangs. What is that? Is it part of the line work? It is. Okay, so I gotta go in here. Just clean up that line work. Just some stray pixels. Nothing too big. Again, with the hair here, I'm gonna probably have to do some experimentation and see where I need to either take away some color, add some, make an adjustment. Because I want this to be able to bounce evenly. forgot to completely unmute myself. But I'm just using the same fade layer that I used on the longer pieces of hair. So it's very even all throughout the hair color. Okay, let's go over here. Rotate that so it's a little more comfortable. Flip that around so I can see it a little better. I'm like struggling between trying to see beyond my own hand here. Just need to flip it around. Now I would use my auto select brush, or auto select tool I should say, but sometimes it doesn't get everything, and I just want to make sure that that when I'm erasing things here, I get everything. There's no stray pixels, no dust or dirt as they say. No stray pixels that are going to be floating around somewhere. Okay, there we go. And then right here. Let's see. It's the bottom one. Hello, friendly hack job. I mean, the chat's over there on the side. Sometimes we get some lurkers. Sometimes it goes a little silent, but it's all good. I keep making commentary about what I'm doing, so. Okay, let's see. I need to get rid of this line right here. I go and turn that back on. Face hair. What is that paper bag? What does that mean? Turn the ruler back on. can get for the past 24 hours and that's June. Second for me over here. Ooh. Yesai is living in the future. I went outside last night just to see like how clear the sky was gonna be, and I don't know if we'll see it or not. But I'll let you guys know if I end up seeing it later on. I don't think I've ever seen it in Oregon before with my own two eyes. So I'm sure other people with better viewing devices are able to see it very much, or they're able to see it better than I can with my own with my human eyes. Welcome on in, Angel Eyes. Good to see you again. Just doing some more progress on this new model for Vivian. Yes, we still have 3 hours. 3 hours into the first day of June. Already halfway through the year. Who knows a geomagnetic storm even looks like? I mean, it's supposed to be like the Aurora Borealis, so. What the northern est United States of America is able to to see in Canada. Yeah, Yellowker, is that how you pronounce that? Sure, they're a musical artist. Ah, gotcha. I've never heard of them before. I wonder if they're more like Norwegian or something, somewhere across the sea. I need to clean up parts of the line work right here, which I should have done on a separate layer, but I wasn't thinking about it. So if I've done this correctly, here's my rotation. Go. Let's see. Okay. Hello, Olivia. Welcome on in. You do art full time? I mean, I do it as a hobby, so. And I have done commissions before. So this is what I do every weekend. So. Icelandic. Oh, it's Icelandic. Gotcha. Icelandic folk music. Huh. Very cool. Okay, let's see if that will rotate a little better. Okay. Okay, I see. Needs to be a little bit more cleanup right here. I do for work then? For right now, I do a bunch of housework. But some time ago, I had left my place of employment because it was getting abusive, and I was being targeted by a very, how would I describe this person? Very unfit for their job. So, because I've been working in that field for like 9 years, and my manager at the time had only been there for like maybe 5 or 6 months or so, and was trying to tell me that I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm like, I've been doing this for 9 years. I think I know what I'm doing. So I've applied at other places and gone in and asked them like, hey, you know, when are you going to be calling people for interviews? And I didn't hear anything back from them, so for now I've just been doing housework and trying to finish projects. Like we have a shed that we need to keep on working on. There's a greenhouse to build. The backyard is very much needing some more maintenance on it. But then I've also got some stuff on Facebook Marketplace to be sold. So I've been doing some Facebook selling. Hello, Christus. Welcome on back. Why shy invisible? What is shy? Is it she? You mean she? So I can see things better. That's because I'm currently working on it right now, friendly. This is it. But she is currently being worked on. What in the world? Are you and I hate bringing this up because it makes me mad, but are you a beagle puppy? that's in the hands of Dr. Fauci. Terrible dude. Let's see. Base hair. Testing to see some rotation there. Okay. I'm just going to go in and do some more coloring inside of the clothing lines. I believe it's going to be a darker color than this. Let's get the symmetry ruler back on. Back up to there. Okay, and I'm gonna go over to the bracelet top. I need to pull up her old chibi design really quick. So I can see this. Okay. I'm gonna take the color from over here. Oh, wait a second. So she only has this on the one side of her, so I have to remember to turn off the symmetry ruler. Make that a little bit bigger. Okay, let's go to the middle section. And that is a little bit of a darker color. Over here, I'm trying to use like colors so it's not too busy. And at the bottom, okay, let's go over to the boots, the dreaded boots. Okay, I'm gonna start out with the tongue of the boot. Make sure that's nice and even. And we can go over here. And I'm gonna change parts of the color of this because it's a little too blue for me. A little bit lighter. And just going around the perimeter. Now for this, I might be able to get away with using my selection tool instead. Let's try that out. So let's see. There we go. Okay, nice. to double check. A little bit left over right here. Okay. The top, let's make that just a little bit of a lighter color. Okay, I think that'll be fine. So I'm going to make a layer that goes behind her leg here so that there's not too much of an overlap or a gap there. Let me go over to this side so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to turn this sideways just so it's a little easier for me to make longer pen strokes. I can hide that for a second so I can just see a lot better. Thanks, autosave. I think I'm gonna make a separate layer for the bottom part of these shoes. put in bottom instead of bottom. I'm gonna take the line work from right here. Copy that into the bottom, and I can go in and just erase this. Color. Okay. And when I go in to color the bottom of that, it'll be separated better. Little bit, and I went over right here. Yes, I thought I did. Quickly going around the perimeter again. Make sure it's all filled out. Okay, now it's going to be the same thing on this side too, where I put a little bit of color behind it so that there's no gap. Okay, fill in the rest of these blank areas. I swear, I thought I heard the cat breathing behind me. She is not under my desk for for once. Something about cows and that. What in the world? Why does that sound like it's something that I've seen before in a cartoon? It sounds eerily familiar. A little bit of an overlap right here. Like, I know I've seen llamas with hats, but I could have sworn I've seen something with cows as well. Okay, I'm gonna put in the behind color. Go behind here as well. Some excess, just to make sure it's fully colored in. Okay, let's go down here. Let's make it a darker color. I want it to match a little bit better with the chibi. Okay, let's do some quick cleanup around the perimeter. And for the first part of this, I'm just going to go around the very basic part of it. I'm not going to go in between these little slits. Now I will. Okay. There we go. Okay, top. Okay, the eyelets. The eyelets, okay. What I'm gonna do with this is I'm just gonna make them a silver color. And I'm just gonna go across all of this in general. Because I'm gonna auto select as much of them as I can. Hide these laces for now. Okay, good. That's auto-selecting on the other side. I know these aren't entirely completely even. I really just, after a while I was like, I just want the eyelids done. Okie dokie. I keep hearing things coming from outside. There we go. Check that, make sure it's all good. Okay, now we'll bring the laces back in. Now for these, I've got a bottom lace, and I'm just going to use this darker color. Zoom that back out. bottom lace, that can go. Let's see, bottom. Let's move this underneath here. I'm gonna make a little adjustment. Okay, there we go. It's a little better. Bottom lace. Go this way. Okay, okay, that's better. It's better than my attempt from before. Oh, bottom lace. Okay. Now I can begin the coloring of this. Over to lace 1. And I'm just going to start filling these in. Although one of these sides is going to have to go underneath the top part of her boot. So it'll have to be this side, because this side is going over the top. Okay, and then I'm just jumping a little bit ahead to show you guys how I have this laid out. This side is the one that goes underneath. And that's the side that goes under that one. So with that being said, take the lines from this side and get rid of them. I'm so happy I only have to do this one side. Everything's copied on over. Okay. Then over here, just gonna flip that around. That goes underneath. A little bit of a bigger brush, so I know I'm getting everything. Okay. Move back down to here. And continue on. The wrong one. It is. Okay. I was like, why is that going over the line work? That is not supposed to happen. Underneath. I'm wondering about something. Wondering if I can take the line work from each of these. Maybe not these two. Let's see. Okay. I think I know how to do this. If I were to do a lot of auto selecting, but trying to make this process a little faster for myself. Let's see if this will work how I would like it. Go in here. Actually, let's do this. Now, I wish that I could hold shift and do that same thing with the selection brush. There is a lasso I could use, but I haven't used that before. Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, let's go back up. There we go. And then if I were to take that away, and then we'll just auto select within all of these diamonds. I mean, they're kind of diamonds. I think it's gonna be all of this actually. So let's use the brush again. Oops. I'm gonna try to use my auto select brush again just because it's a little less time consuming. Okay, let's see how that's gonna react. Okay. Cool. So obviously got a little bit of cleanup to do still, but it wasn't as time heavy. I just wonder if the no. This part of the shoes always takes the longest because there's so many little pieces to it. But thankfully, again, the symmetry ruler is helping me out. Let's try. Try this. Then, let's see. I'm just wanting that outline of the eyelet to be cleared. Invert that actually, and just very carefully go around it. Oh right, I inverted it, that's why. I was like, why is that not erasing where I want it to? Wolf's dropping bombs. The obligatory bombs. Spending the gold points where we're able to actually spend them. Okay, let's invert that again. I'm just gonna go over this and get all this extra stuff out of the way. let's get some more stars so we can refill the mix there. Oh, there's 2 left. I went just a little bit over here. Okay, just going back up here and making sure that things have been filled in correctly. Cross. I need to do that over a little bit more. So we see the lip of the other part of the shoe a little bit better. Okay, there we go. There's one side of it done. Oh, wait a second. Oh no, why did those not get all the way cleared out? Earlier I had the hiccups and I thought that they fully went away, but it seems it was ever so slightly wrong. The remnants are still there. I have the Stream Avatars game fully open on my other screen. So whenever a bomb goes off, I see the characters go flying. I'm just like, what is going on? The chaos. Okay, lace 2. Let's get lace 2 going. Hide lace 1 because that's lace 2 is above it anyway. Okay. Oh, wonderful, Linksys. Good to know. Awesome. Always love to hear that other people are being creative alongside with me. A team effort. Let's see. Eyelets. Let's do top as well. It is very entertaining, yes. Let's see. Okay. At least two, or at least one's coming out of there. Let's use the polygon tool. Go right about here. Okay, and let's see, I need this to go around the eyelets, but I'll get you there when I get you there. Okay, invert all of that. Oh, I chose the wrong brush. There we go. Okay. Ooh. I just have a little bit of cleanup to do on the outer side there. Here, I need to auto select, invert, and auto select that. Sure. Okay. So even though it's going a little over the eyelets, I'm going to use my selection tool and go over that again. Okay. Let's do a little bit of, let's see, hold on, as I lose one of my shoes. Let's, don't want to use that kind of eraser. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Eventually these will all be done. Eventually. When I was drawing in these laces, I was just thinking to myself, like, why are these boots so tall? Because they're based on actual boots that I have, but there's a lot of eyelets. I go up to my knees. Okay, there we go. A little bit over here, up there. Just making sure I got it all. Okay. All right. All these freaking laces are in, except for this top one. I'm going to use my line tool. Oops, that is the wrong one. Curve. I just need a simple curve. Go. Let me select the inside of these eyelets first. So I'll just go right there, right there. Don't gotta worry about that too much. A little bit of a difference of color on these pockets. Throw that in there. And we can move away from the shoes for a little bit. those in. Let's put some nail polish color on her and clean up some of the skin color. There's a little bit going on right here that I'd like to clean up. Just a little bit of dust. Making my symmetry, making sure that the symmetry ruler was still on. I would hate to do this and then find out it's not enabled at all. Okay. Nail polish. For her nails, I thought that I had them in black, but let me check, because she doesn't have them here in the chibi. Yes, they are black. Yeah, they are. Throw. Let's just throw this one back up here. I'm gonna take the color from down here and just make it a little more purple. A little more saturated too. And I'm gonna use a transparent watercolor brush. Just get that nice soft not translucent, transition. That's what I was going for. I don't want it to be like too strong of a color change all of a sudden. Nice and subtle. There we go. Okay. Let's see. So this is like the basics of her default outfit, but I want to add the, since I'm already over here, the different tones in the face. So we'll do flesh tone. So that is going to require a more warm color. Where are those? Top. This is tall boots. Moons. There we go. Welcome on back, Garbo. Good to see you. Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm not on the face layer. Let's see. Face. Gonna be bald for a little bit while I make sure that the flesh tone is even around. Maybe I won't do that as much in the middle. Okay, let's do some work around the ears. Actually, I can just take this, copy it on over to there. That's a nice smooth transition on over. Okay, let's go over to the eyes. So, let's see here. It's eyeball, sclera. Okay. So I'm gonna take this, make it a 50% opacity multiply layer, and I have a set of colors that I usually use for the shadow and highlights. So shadow, HL, colors. Something's going on. Okay, let's see about using this color. If I can get the right brush going. This one for a warmer shade. This one for a cooler, darker shade. And I like to use a nice warm color for the highlight. So I usually use these three colors for my regular style of shading. If it's at a different time of the day in a scene, or I'm using like a different temperature for highlights or for shadows, and I tend to switch it up a little bit, but this is my default kind of a shading pattern there. I can hide all of that sketch layer. I heard the cat. Okay, let's see. I'm using this. This is going to get copied over to this side as well, even though it's only appearing on this what seems to be the right side, but it's actually her left side. So I'll take another one, get this color. Okay. I'm gonna fade that one out just a little bit more. There we go. And now, actually, what I'm gonna go and do is take the color from this iris. I'm gonna hide those two for a second. And grab the pupil color, make it just a little darker. I'll put a nice gradient over this. Drop back on that. Take this. Actually, I'll just selection pen this over here. Copy over to the right eye. There we go. Pupil, same deal. A nice shadow over it. There we go. Okay, now we'll do a highlight in there. And all of these are set to 50% opacity. What? Again? What are you doing? Come on. No, not if she starts sitting on my power strip. Come on, cat. Come on. Come on. Come on. See anything? See any cat? You got stuff in your fur. There, that's fine. You can stay right there, that's fine. She gets right under my desk and she starts sitting on my cords. I'm like, ma'am, you can't do that. That's not allowed. See. There. And I'll do a nice deeper highlight here. I don't know if I like that cut or not. Well, she moved without causing a fit. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that better. Let's throw a little bit of a deeper highlight in there though. I do like the look of the deeper highlight. There we go. Okay. Let's go and select this one. Oh, actually, what I can do is all of those. Okay. Right above the eyeball. There we go. I was like, why did that not translate over? Okay, so she needs some more highlights in her eyes. Let's get another one going. And this one is going to be a little stronger at 75. I like to go in increments of either 25, 50, 75, or 100. Just keeps it more simple and organized for me. No! What are you doing? No, no. No, no. No, no, you can't sit under my desk. No. What are you? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Man. Oh. Come on. Come on. I know, but you can't be under there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Over here. I know, but you can't be under my desk. Come on. Oh my goodness. Here, 1 second. Typing in all caps. Come on, ma'am. Come on. You cannot be laying on my power strip and you're gonna end up going over there.
Cat extraction.
What?
It's a cat extraction.
Yeah. She won't listen to me. Maybe if we get her like a treat or something. There we go. Thank you, Wolf. She's gonna end up laying on the switch and then everything's gonna go dark. I'm just like, I don't understand. Maybe it's because it's like warm or something under there, but yes. Is this a crossover? It might as well be Strawman. It might as well be us living in the same house and everything. I'm also afraid that she might like shock herself. She accidentally, you know, lays on a cable and then starts to like unplug it. Jack R. Supercharging 10 bucks a pop for custom analysts. People picks. Could knock out like 10 an hour. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. That's how you know you've like really honed in a particular style. When you're able to do that, my goodness. Templates for animal types, so doing like all the wolves at once. Oh, gotcha. Okay, well that definitely makes more sense. Yeah, you have a particular template that you use. Okay, and then above that, light dots. Then I use this other brush that's a little better for making things softer. Oh, wrong direction. It's gonna be over here. I'm gonna move this just for a second so I can see. Okay, it's properly laid in there. Copy that. There we go. And our eyes are a little more, I don't know, lifelike. Okay, let's see. Let's add some flesh tones to the rest of her. So that would be like the hands. The elbows, you don't really see too much of, but they're still there. With the sides, my belly button, underneath the neck, and above it. Even though we don't see the knees at all, they're still there. And then, let's see. Very briefly, I'm just gonna show these so I can get the shade in there. Eventually, I have to put some nail polish on that too. Okay, I kind of want to put the line color in there because I hate black lines. These black lines drive me insane. So that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm also gonna want to put some eyeshadow on her too. I think I'll do the eyeshadow first. Sclera, lid. Okay. Eyeshadow. Is it now? Should I use the Spanish word instead? That's probably even worse. Let's see. R eyeshadow. see. This got a little bit of a more purple tone. Like Ma'am is crying because she's like, what do you mean I don't own the house? Well, yeah, because you don't own the house, ma'am. You don't pay the bills. Or eyeshadow. Let's hide these bangs for a second, so I actually see what I'm doing here. Okay, we're gonna select this side. Lara, lid, L. And then on this side, we can erase that. Okay. Now I'm gonna get rid of these colorless lines. I'll say that instead. Face. There we go. Oops, I did not lock that opacity yet. Hello, pancakes. or Raven, whichever one you'd like to be called. Welcome in. Just working on some VTuber artwork. Well, she's gonna start off as a PNG tuber because I have a chibi version of her as a PNG tuber, but I want something a little more detailed. So that's what I'm doing. Nose, let's add in the shade and highlight. All right, sounds good. So yeah, that's what I've been doing this entire weekend, really, is just working on this VTuber artwork. Make another multiply layer. So I can get a little bit more of the deeper shadow in a little bit. And now get the cooler toned shadow inside of the nostrils. Then just a teeny tiny little bit completely underneath this nose. There we go. Okay, and then our highlight color. Needs to be a lot lighter. There we go. Okay. Let's go over to the lip line. Lock both of those. Grab that. A little darker, a little cooler toned. Go over to the ears. Grab this color. Make sure I got all of that. And then inside of the gauges, hide that for a second. Okay, now we're gonna go over to the eyelids. This color, just a little darker. Okay. I'm gonna go inside of the eyes, iris and pupil. Lock both of those. Darkest color inside. Recolor that. Get my secondary color ready. And just ever so slightly change the color of that. That's the right eye. Sclera. I want to put some highlights in her lashes. Top lash. This one. I think I'll just leave that there. Okay, gonna select this over here, copy it. Lashes. There we go, now it's over there and duplicated. Gonna take the color for the face line. Just kind of blend it in there. And where's that one? Just kind of blend it in over here too. Okay, let's go over to these eyebrows. I'm gonna make another layer right here so I can just easily copy it on over. Just want a nice little fade. Wrong one. There. And a little bit of a lighter color right there. Okay. This color just a little bit darker. Okay, going back over to the lip here. I'm gonna lock both of these. And throw a multiply layer on them. I'm just gonna go right in the middle here. Copy that down there. Okay. The bottom lip. Just a little highlight. And then I use a transparent color. Just make a few little slits here and there. Okay. Let's do the line color over here. Train though, but I'm here now. Oh, wonderful. I'm sad that you had missed the first train, but I'm glad that you're back. Welcome on back, Purple Ronaldo. I've made lots of progress here to the model. Hair, although right now it looks like she's kind of bald, so it's just so I can see things better. Eyes, eyebrows. Let's see, where's the face? Okay. What is that right there? Give me one moment. I will figure that out. I think I know what that is. My eyes! Bald! Bald! Okay, let's see here. It's a little bit of a gap right here. Mm-hmm. Is it this right here? That's what it was. Alrighty, enjoy your food, Ronaldo. So I need to make a line right here behind her. And she was headless. Yes, and now she is necklace. It's just a floating head. I have to make this line behind her so that there's no gaps. Behind the jacket. Okay, now when I go to put the body back on, I can go over to the jacket, the line for the jacket, and I can just very carefully erase that. And because there's already a layer behind it, I'm able to erase that, and then there's no gaps there. Okay, let's go back over there, add that back. I really want to start putting in the shadows, but I can't do it yet. Not yet. Soon. Let's add the line colors for her hair. Jacket, default. Behind. Section 4. I'm just gonna open up all of these, select all of my lines, and just start going through. So do this darkest color first. And as you can see, it's slowly getting a bit softer there. Okay, now I'll take, take this color somewhere here in the middle, and then go above, kind of blend those into each other. All right. Base hair, that's gonna be this right here. Color that, and the bangs. There's the top one, the bottom, just a little bit of overhang right here I gotta fix. And on the side. I think I'm just gonna bring that section all the way up to the top, maybe. Maybe. I gotta brainstorm that. I do some more research on how to cut that properly. Okay, let's take the bangs here, condense them. Remove the jacket. Start recoloring the lines for the shirt. Okay, this is all going to be one color for the lines. I don't want to overcomplicate it too much. Okay, jacket. Lock all of those. Okay. This color for the lighter tone. This color for the darker one. Okay, and then this darkest color, I'm gonna recolor that. Hello, Runic Hickory. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Just working on some VTuber artwork, trying to develop this model. So what I'd like to use this model for, because I have a chibi PNG tuber of her, but I would like to be able to do more video game streams with it. Old PC games from my childhood, but I want it to look very much different than the streams that I'm doing right now, because I usually do art streams like this, but recently I've been feeling a little more, I don't know, nostalgic. I don't know what other word to use for it, but I've been feeling more nostalgic, so I downloaded a whole bunch of old games from my childhood, and I want to do some nostalgia PC game kind of streams. So, oh, wonderful. Well, you always have to start somewhere, right? And then once you start, it's keeping up with the practice of of it almost every single day if you can. Get a darker color for this. Recolor those. Make sure they're completely filled. And the pocketses. I want a little darker of a color right there. Right now I just XP Pen tablet and trying a software. Oh, wonderful. What kind of software are you trying out? When I was first starting out, I'd first used Photoshop, and then I switched over to Paint Tool Sci. And these days I use Clip Studio Paint. Thankfully with Clip Studio Paint you're able to move everything around, so the transition was pretty smooth because I just moved everything around to how I had it in Paint Tool Sci, and it made finding things a lot easier. So that's definitely one of the learning curves, is getting comfortable where everything is at. Oh nice, same thing I'm using. It has a lot of really nice tools and features, and the ability to download other brushes too. So I have definitely done my fair share of downloading different brushes, but they help out quite a bit. But yeah, being able to drag like all of this stuff, like the navigator, you can move that over to the left side here if you want to. All the different layers, you can hover them if you want to. A bunch of different things you can do with it. I haven't even I haven't discovered everything that I can do in this program yet, and I've been using it for gosh, like 4 or 5 years now. So first tablet too. Oh cool. And you said you have an XP pen? I also have an XP pen. I used to have I had two, they're either pronounced Wacom or Wacom. I used to say Wacom, so. Hello, Horsey Obsessed. Welcome on back. Good to see you. I have made more progress on this thing. So. But yeah, so I had 2 of the Wacoms. Or Wacoms. Whichever way you pronounce it. I don't know. And then I think I thought at one point I had a Huion. I might have, I don't know. But this is my second one. This is my second XP pen. I had the exact same one, and I wore down the screen. I wore it down. And so this is my second version. My second one of these. The 15.6 inch ones. This time my device won't die. Oh, wonderful. We're going to avoid the device graveyard. Well, Sketchbook, you do not want to know. Well, hey, I mean, we've all got some, I don't know how to put it nicely, but like less than desirable artworks out there, so. But you know, not every single drawing is going to be, you know, a perfect one, because there's not ever really like a perfect one. But you know, there's always going to be ones that's like you're going to have to sacrifice one to move on to the next one that you're actually, you know, like really proud of. So there's always going to be pieces that are, you know, like practice pieces, building blocks. So. Ah, the 3D models. Yes, those are very helpful. Yeah, definitely very helpful with using like different poses or like hand references too, different angles. Oh, nice. We have the same tablet. Very cool. Making this line a little softer here. Make that just a little darker. There we go. And the darkest one. There we go. I do like the size of this tablet. It's not too big, not too small. I had on my wish list when I was first starting to do digital artwork, I had the, oh, thank you very much for the subscribe, Runic Hickory. Thank you very much. Yes, the rats, the rat brain. But when I was first starting to do digital artwork, I had, on my wish list, I had the big honkin' freaking 22-inch Wacom tablet, the Cintiq. The thing is like $3,000. I'm like, no, it would not have fit on my desk here. So I'm happy that I went with the 15.6-inch one. So no regrets there. No ragrats. Let's recolor the lines on this one. Who are you truly? What in the world? Make it make sense. What is that answer for? And it winks at you too. So right now I don't know how to put in link art. Oh, is it like line art? Line art is tricky sometimes. What I use though for my brush for line arts is the colored pencil set to for this piece specifically, because I wanted to have very small, smooth line work. I have my colored pencil brush, which I believe is a default brush. So if you go over to the left, it should be the left. I don't know if I moved it around a whole bunch, but the toolbar where you have all of your tools, there should be a pencil icon, and then in the list of all of the brushes underneath the pencil category, there should be one that says colored pencil. I have this set to 4.0, and just for example's sake, let's go over here. And again, like, so the stabilization is set to 100, so I'm able to have a really smooth line, and I just carefully go like that, you know. Or if I want to do that, you know, it's a very smooth brush for it. So, but I've seen a lot of people use the design pencil for their line work. I don't think I have my stabilizer on. So some people use that for line work, and it's just taking it slow. Take it slow. I've also seen people do this. So if I am on the layer with my shadow colors here, I take my auto select brush, which is like a little magic wand. I want to draw a pixel Malapony. Oh my gosh, you totally should, Horsey Obsessed. I think there's a way to do it. There's a pixel brush in Clip Studio Paint that helps with that a lot. And me screams to draw a pixel droop. Oh my gosh, that would be adorable. Oh, if you end up doing that, I would love to see it. So if you take your magic wand brush and just select, I guess the middle one here, right? Or anything that you want to make like a really quick outline for. So you just select this. You can take a different layer here. Let's do a darker color. And then you can go to Edit and Outline Selection. There's going to be an option to either draw on the outside, on the border, or inside. And for this case, I would select Draw on Border. You can change whatever the pixel size you want the line to be. Right now it's set at 5. Select OK, and then there's some really quick line work. Granted, it's got some pixelation to it, and there's no variation in weight at all, but it is a very quick way to do line work I've seen people do. So yeah, and then you can hide that, and there you've got the whole outline of it. Yeah, no problem. So it's just up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. So a lot of this is what you're comfortable with, you know, and finding different techniques and different styles to try out. It can be a little overwhelming in the beginning parts of it, but that's the nice thing about Clip Studio Paint. You're able to move different things around to help out with muscle memory. And over time, the longer amount of time that you put into this, the quicker that you're going to be able to get the hang of it and feel really comfortable. And don't be afraid to like look up different like style tutorials on YouTube. So there are a lot of them out there. So digital, it feels like I'm wrangling slippery spaghetti. Yeah, I can understand that. There's a very, it's been a long time since I did any kind of like a pixel kind of an artwork. Hold on a second, let me save this really quick, and then I wonder if I have it, just to show you guys like how long ago it was that I did this. I wonder if I have it in my old artwork folder. Where are they? No, they're not in there. And I think you can actually import your own model for it, because there's a lot of different custom models that people have of like chairs or like trees. There's a broken brick wall one that I've used before, fences, entire buildings. so I believe you're able to do that. Yeah, that would make sense. Is it in my downloads maybe? I know I downloaded them at some point, because I had made very, very simple animations of them. Where are they? I'm at the tail end of my stream here, so it's a good time for me to just take a little bit of a break. Where are you, pixel ponies? Where are you? Well, there's a bunch of fan art of it. Where did they go? Alright, good night, Big Dogma. Thank you very much for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate your time spent, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care, have sweet dreams. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you, Runa Kikri. But yes, being able to make your own model, you're able to customize everything on it, so more control. Drawing a lot of flowers, flower bouquets. Oh, wonderful. I wonder if there's a pony out there that's like their cutie mark is like a bunch of flower arrangements. I'm not seeing it, otherwise I would see it by now. I don't know where they would be. Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. If anything, I think they might be in my stash in in DeviantArt, so hold on a second. They might be. Where are they? Well, okay. It's not. Oh my goodness. They're not ponies, but they are cats. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on a sec. I can only show this to you guys in the actual overlay. Here, hold on a moment. Let's do, let's see. Is it gonna be an image? Yes, okay, that'll show GIFs. Oh, nice, Horsey Obsessed. I was like, there's gotta be. Oh, it's Cheerily, of course, yes. There's a song about her too that I think it was Wooden Toaster and Living Tombstone that did a song about Cheerily. Okay. So one of these is moving and one of them is not. I just want to show you guys this. Look at that. Look at that. I'll put them over here by the fireplace. So these are styled off of a game called Neko Atsume. I'll make them a little bigger. And I made my pony OCs into these cats. Oh my gosh, those two black cats on the screen. And the one on the left, I was gonna have the tail move, but it never happened. So, but anyways, I'm not gonna keep these over here, but I'm gonna move over there because they're a little distracting. But I'm still trying to find the pony ones that I did. This was like a long time ago. I wouldn't really know where to begin anymore with these if I wanted to do more of them. But okay, those get hidden. There we go. I'm still trying to find them. I'm like, where is it? Where are they? Where are they? Does that heist thing still work? I believe so, yes. I believe you did enable that, yes. With the heist command. I don't know if I'm gonna end up finding it through this way. There's somewhere. There's somewhere on my computer. I could have sworn that I had downloaded them again. I'm still looking through my downloads to see if I can find it. could have sworn that they were here. I made one for my goth pony, and then one of the pony Sona, and I thought that I had one of the dinosaur one too. The dinosaur pony. Where are they? When I need them, they've disappeared. Alrighty, Horsey Obsessed, you have a wonderful dinner. And yes, I will see you next week. Next weekend. I'm still gonna try to find those. I'm hell-bent on finding them now. Where would they be at? Maybe they're not in my downloads. They gotta be somewhere else because I would have come across them by now. I'll have to look for them later because I could have sworn they were somewhere. Not in there, but yeah, I'll look for him later on. See where they're at. Okay, let's color the fanny pack here. Totally forgot to unmute myself. Okay. So got that done. Let's see. My brain really wants to start doing the shadows. I'm just like, no, I can't. Not yet. Not yet. Let's see about... See about this gap right here. I think if extend maybe extend this upwards. Oh, no problem, Ronaldo. Do what you gotta do. Let's see. Back on. I think that'll be covered up by the bangs now. Okay, in this section here. Okay, let's see. Let's do the lines for the boots now. Zoom that out a little bit so you can still see the top. Oh, another thing. If you're using Clip Studio Paint and you want to jump to a particular layer very quickly without even having to go over to the layer bar over here, all you gotta do is use this shortcut. Okay. All you gotta do is press Control and Shift at the same time. Hover over whatever part of the drawing that you want to jump to that layer for. So like, for instance, if I want to jump to the color part of this, all I gotta do is just tap right here, and I'm now at this color, at this layer. If I want to jump to the line art for it, I just gotta press right here, holding down Control and Shift, and it will take me to that layer. It's very, very useful if you have a crap ton of layers like I do, and you don't want to get lost. You just want to jump straight to it really quickly, Control and Shift. It will save you a lot of time. I also want to put another accent color into this. Just a little bit darker than the tongue color. Let's jump to that one. And then jump back. Now it will open up the folder and keep it open. So if you're trying to keep things organized, it will not help you keep things like closed and organized. As soon as you open up that folder, it's gonna stay open. A little bit of a lighter color than that, actually. There we go. So I just wanted a little bit of an accent color in there. Okay, back to the line coloring. A little darker. Is the bottom of the shoe. Oh, that's the bottom lace. Okay. Right there. There we go. Tongue. Give me this color. Let's see how that color works. A little darker. There we go. Make sure that gets colored fully. Top lace. That's not the right one. Bottom. Okay, there we go. Now I'm on the right layer. Okay, I'm gonna close the rest of these and open up the eyelets. Just gonna go in here and grab a silver line. And make those a lot more noticeable. Okay. Oof. Now I have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left in the stream for the night. And then I get to try to I get to try to finish an alternate outfit before the next weekend. So wish me luck, guys. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I'm gonna try my best. Let's see, this eyeshadow color. Let's see. So it's kind of bleeding off over here into her hair, I can see. Thank you, Runic. I'll try my best. I want to make the outfit for when I'm doing like cooking related games or zoo related games, because I have Zoo Tycoon and I love Zoo Tycoon. I don't know if I've gotten the second one to work, but it crashes sometimes, so I want to try the first one first. But her outfit for the zookeeper one is here. I'll show you. Zoo instead of default. The zookeeper hat. Need her face back. I get that back. Here we go. So yeah, this is the zookeeper one, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so adorable. I might give her like a utility belt because it's kind of empty right over here. But yeah. So there's that one. There's a cooking one where she has where's the visor? So yeah. So eventually, I'd like to have all of these outfits for the different types of games that I have. So they're very fitting with whatever game I'm playing. But for right now, she's got her default outfit on. So eventually we'll get to this point. So thankfully, with me getting just the body parts of it done and this initial part of like her bangs, I can just move different clothes, different outfits, different hairstyles onto her. And it should translate over pretty well. But that's for the future. So for now, I'm just focusing on the default right now. That'll be fine. That's fine. Let's see. I suppose actually I could do the under the chin shadow. Let's see, base hair, face. So I've got a whole bunch of folders you can see over here on the right. Body. Let's see. Set this to 50% and set it on a multiply layer. Go over to, start with this one first. Okay, so for this, oh, I know what I'm supposed to do with this first. Okay. She needs a softer shadow first. Increase that just a little bit, Then lock that. I'm actually gonna set this next one to 25%. And have it on a multiply layer. I really enjoy using multiply and add for my shadows and highlights, and thankfully in Live 2D Cubism they have those layer modes available. Okay, excuse me. Let's see, get a nice transparent watercolor brush. And I don't want to clip this just quite yet. Want to be just a little bit deeper than that. And then I put a little bit of a blur onto it. So it kind of blurs out. Let's do that once more, just to get a really nice soft shadow on there. And then I get to do that for every single piece of her clothing, of her hair. You can understand why some people get to like layers within the hundreds for these things, but they end up looking really, really pretty. Alrighty, let's see, final thing I'll do is I'm gonna clip that to the neck. I'm also gonna make sure that shadow fully gets up to where it needs to be, which is all the way up in here. Here we go. So that, and let's do the ears really quick. These really they should be separated left and right, or I guess left and right, because they're flipped around in Live 2D. Just for the sake of it, for time. 50, 25, and I'll go, oh, I need to hide the bangs really quick. Go up in here, just a nice little soft shadow, and then in the second shadow layer, just go a little bit inwards right here. So when you're doing your rendering, what I like to do, and you can do this however you like to, I like to use a warmer color for the soft shadow, and then for the more dense hard shadow I use a cooler toned color. So these are the colors that I use. So this is my soft shadow one, this is the hard shadow, and then this is the highlight. And I think it makes it look really nice. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that I don't overdraw that too much. Right here. There we go. Okay. I think that's where I'm almost. I see one more spot that I could add some shadow to. Right there at the side of the face. Okay. Okay, I was about to start just automatically going in and adding that side shade to her face, but I'm gonna save that for later because it is now midnight for me. And this is where I am Gonna be closing off the stream. Let me save this. I would hate to end up like losing all that progress. And I'm gonna turn off my symmetry ruler, the blessed symmetry ruler, and start to close down some of my folders, because there are a bunch of folders here. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna be heading on out here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight while I've been making my artwork, while we've been being creative together. I'm gonna save this again just in case. I'm gonna double save. Alrighty, there is the door. Have a wonderful rest of your night, everybody. Or morning, if it's morning for you. I mean, technically it's morning for me. It's midnight, so. I'll be back on Friday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you very much, Josiah. Thank you, everybody that was hanging out with me for any duration of the stream. I do appreciate any time that you guys want to give to me, so. Alright, let me plug my things. If you want to see more of my artwork, be sure to check the DeviantArt link that's going to be posted up in the chat here in a moment. If you want to follow me up on Twitter, you can follow me over at the link that's going to be posted there. I like to do post-stream posts, so you guys can see the artwork, get the link to the stream. If you ever miss a stream, you can always do that. I also posted up on the community tab for the YouTube channel as well, so I posted in 2 different places. If you want to check out the link tree, I've got a link tree for you guys to check out if you feel inclined to do so, if you're feeling curious at all. And my commissions are open. If you want to check those out, learn more about the information, the process, the payments, all that different stuff, the commission website is in the chat for you there. But I will see you guys again on Friday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific. I hope that you guys will make it back. And yeah, I hope that you guys' week goes well. And if you catch any of the geomagnetic solar storm happening with the Aurora Borealis, be sure to let us know how it went. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on the skies a little bit tonight, seeing if I can see anything over here in Southern Oregon. So, alright guys, I'll see you again on Friday. Remember to stay creative, stay vibin', and I will see you again on Friday. Bye bye!